I'll talk about the luckiest girl I've ever met and why I think she was that way. I was having dinner with a friend the other day and we were talking about this girl and we were just saying that we were bummed that we'd kind of lost touch with her because just natural falling away, living in different states after college, etc. And I said to my friend, you know what the best lesson that girl taught me was? And she was like, no, I'm scared. What? No, I was like, she taught me that we should all expect the best for ourselves. I would go out with this girl and good things would just happen to her. Like, I've never met someone that lucky in my whole life. Enough to the point where I noticed it and would turn to people and be like, is this just her life? Is this just stuff that happens to her? I don't understand. And she had a nice upbringing and we were at a good school. And so she had all the privilege pieces in place, but she was also really smart and hardworking and kind. And I think that it was her mindset that allowed for lucky things to just happen to her. There would be instances, these are party instances, but there were other things too, and I'm just not thinking of it. But we would go out to a bar, and I remember turning around, and she would be like, I just got us all free champagne. And I was like, yeah, of course you did. Or she went to some concert, and she just worked her way into the DJ booth, and was like, yeah, I was just in this famous DJ booth. I was like, what? What is your life? And everywhere we went, stuff like that would just happen to her, not just partying, but I was just constantly amazed by her luck. And I think maybe part of it is the privileged upbringing, but she just kind of had this air of yeah, why shouldn't the best happen to me? Why shouldn't it? But anyone can have that mindset. You just go out into life every day being yeah, why wouldn't the best case scenario happen? Why shouldn't that happen? You deserve it. I deserve it just as much as that girl. She just went into her whole life with that mindset of yeah, why not? And I think there's a little bit of a shooting your shot element there. I think she wasn't afraid to just go for it and see if good things happened. I think so many of us just go out into the world and we just think that the worst is going to happen. Or we go into dating and we think, oh, what if this all blows up? But what if it doesn't? What if the best case scenario happens for you? Why shouldn't it? I'm not a big manifest person. I do kind of the concept of affirmations and things like that, because I think if you go into scenarios through a lens of positivity, you're naturally going to find the better things. You're going to pick out the positives, and vice versa. If you go into things with a negative mindset, you're going to naturally be inclined to kind of find the downsides of a situation. I've been thinking a lot about this the last few months, and I've been, feeling like I used to be more optimistic and positive than I am now, and I've been trying to find my way back to that. And whenever I find myself getting kind of anxious or feeling negative, I just kind of reframe and just think, you know what? What if the best case scenario happens, and why shouldn't it happen to me? I'm a nice person. And same to you. Take what you want from it. It helps me. Let's be lucky this year.
Comment with yes if you get inspired and motivated today.